Dance is one of the wonderful meditation technique which can directly put you into that ecstasy, which can directly relate yourself with the higher energy. You may ask, how can it be? Because we don't believe anything simple, we believe complicated things. If you are asked to go around a temple 108 times, you believe it. You believe something good will happen. If you are asked to sit in a room and chant 10,000 times a mantra, you believe something good will happen. Anything complicated, your heart feels contented, satisfied. If you are asked to climb up and down by walk the Balaji hill, you feel yes, something you have done. Why? Whenever you do something hard, whenever your ego is fulfilled, you feel satisfied. But anything simple is told, just if you are asked to close your eyes for a few minutes and meditate, you feel, no, that is very difficult, Swamiji. We are ready to walk to any extent, climb any hill, but we can't sit and close our eyes for a few minutes. Complicated things supports your ego. Your ego is supported. Anything supports your ego, you can easily do it. But simple things, it never supports your ego. Instead of that, it helps you to come down from the ego. So giving up ego is a very difficult thing. I have always seen in our meditation camps, when the kirtan goes on, some people who are too much conditioned for their prestige and social status, they think, oh, small boys are dancing, but I am such a prestigious guy. How can I come down? But they do not know what do they mean by the word prestige. It's nothing but conditioning. All the labels put on ourselves are given to ourselves by the society is what? Our so-called status. It's nothing but the labels given to you by the society. Society says you are this, you are that. Society says you are this, you are that. All the labels which you get from the society is what? We call it as status. As long as you are identifying yourself with the labels, you can never realize the stuff which is inside you. The stuff which is inside you is a simple spiritual energy. It's an innocent spiritual energy. You can see the kids whirling and dancing. It's one of the great technique to center your energy. In Sufism, the dervish whirling, they call it dervish whirling. Just spinning like a kids is one of the highest form of meditation techniques. That's the last technique they teach. You are asked to just spin and whirl like kids. And the effect will be wonderful. Your energy is centered totally on your being. That's what kids do. But when kids do what we do, keep quiet, sit, shut up. We make them sit silently. Till they are made to dull as we are, we never feel satisfied. It is difficult to handle them unless they are made dull. It is difficult to handle the vibrant, alive energy. If any of you know yoga, you can understand. Kids who are below 7, they do all the major asanas automatically. All the 12 asanas, the main asanas, kids do by themselves. You don't need to teach them. Their own body intelligence teaches them and they do the technique properly. They do all the 12 major asanas. Same way, they know the technique of balancing their energy. Whirling is one of the technique to balance their energy. They know it. You can see kids jumping and dancing. It's the expression of their energy. It's the expression of their overflowing energy. For them, there is no identification. There is no ego. There is no status. There is no prestige. They don't have to prove themselves as somebody. But for you, you have a big prestige. You have a big status. Continuously you are needed to prove yourself as somebody. That is the reason you can't come down. You can't take up this simple technique of dancing. Need to possess the bliss kills the bliss. How bliss happens? Look into it. The moment you become choiceless, the bliss happens to you. Choicelessness is bliss. When you start choosing the bliss as a choice, you kill it. Love is lost by marriage. When you possess, when you make something, try to make something solid, when you try to catch, you destroy and mess up the whole thing. If your hands are inside the river, if your hands are open, the river will be there in your hand. The moment you try to hold the river, you will have only empty hand. And there is a small story. God sent cyclone, hurricane to the planet Earth. Man made the safe chambers. God sent fire to the planet Earth. Man made fire engines. God sent love to the planet Earth. Man made marriages. When you try to possess something, when you try to catch something, you destroy the whole joy of it. The bliss also, it's like a breeze. Choicelessness is bliss. Choicelessness is bliss. When you start choosing the bliss, you try to possess. Naturally you destroy it. Never try to be greedy. You see, whenever you feel the bliss, immediately the next thought will come. Oh, it may disappear. It may leave.
I don't mean that way. I mean, like, how do you maintain that constant?
That is what I'm telling you. Listen. The moment you feel the bliss, ecstasy, after a few minutes you will start thinking, it may come down, it may reduce, it may be lost, I may lose touch with the bliss. All those thoughts will come. Just relax. Don't have the fear that it may be lost. Say to your mind, if it is lost, let it be lost. I don't bother. If it has to be with me, let it be with me. If it will be lost, let it be lost. I don't bother. Don't try to possess. You will see. Continuously it will start coming in your being. You see, if you empty the well, continuously water will come. So when the bliss happens to you, start sharing with everyone. Start giving to everyone. Don't possess the bliss. Don't even think that it should be there with you continuously. Don't even bother. But don't even bother that bliss should not leave you. Don't bother about that. Don't think. If it leaves, all right, let it leave. If it is there, let it be there. Don't make the bliss as a choice for your life. Don't even have the greed to be blissful. To maintain that bliss for 24 hours. Stop the idea of maintaining the bliss for 24 hours. You will see that bliss maintains you. When you stop the idea of maintaining it, it starts maintaining you. As long as you want to maintain, you will destroy it. When you relax from the idea of maintaining, you will see that it gets maintained. It starts simply happening. There is no need to be greed. There is no need to possess. It reduces. Whenever you share your bliss, it increases. Whomsoever you see, whomsoever is around you, share your bliss with them. Share your joy with them. In the form of love, in the form of kind words, in the form of ecstasy, share it. Continuously share. Even you can share your experience of bliss. It will become solid experience. By sharing it, you can make it as an eternal bliss, solid experience. Bliss, when it is shared, it becomes eternal bliss, Nityavananda.